Hey, Claudia. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning, Christine. Hi, Janelle. Hello, hello, hello. Did I say hi to you, Jen? Good morning, Vera. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Misty. Hello. Hi, Julie. Janelle says, no hurry, I'm on your schedule. I mean, you all are, right? All right. What I really need is this coffee to get into my body. So that's what we need. Okay. What had happened was, one of the things that happened was my keyboard and my mouse both died. And I don't know, it took me a long time this morning. Oh, it took me like 3.5 minutes this morning to figure out that that was the problem with my computer. And so it wasn't working because it didn't have any juice. So, oh, that's good. I'm trying a new coffee today. So by the time, that I sussed that out and plugged some things in after restarting the computer, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a little late to make coffee here. But that's all right. Okay. I'm here, you guys. Let's get this going. So how are you? How was everybody's weekend? How are we doing at, holding two things, sometimes three or four things right now? How's that going? I think today is like the last day of Scorpio season. We are edging into Sag season, but not yet really. It doesn't feel very Sagittarius energy yet, but imagine we will. Oof, kidney stone. That sounds terrible. Oh no. You made your coffee without the filter? Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Becky. Mm, very crazy weekend. The vibes are heavy. Um, the vibes are really heavy. We're going on like 45 days of this constant bombardment in Palestine. And I know that there's so many other things also going on similarly. And the heaviness of that and the frustration of how no one is listening to what we want is a lot right now. It's becoming more clear and more clear. And no matter how much you prepare yourself for tower energy, I don't think you really can prepare yourself, really. Like, we know intellectually, but if you never experience it, it's a different thing. So we're really we are in a time we've never been in before. And we talk about this a lot in workshop, right? That it's really difficult to hold joy in your life and to allow yourself to like be present in your life while all of these things are happening in the world simultaneously. But you have to, like, we have to figure that out. And we are where we are, but some days are easier than others, right? And it's hard to feel so ineffective at getting our voices heard, in this particular country that we live in, especially. So I'm definitely feeling the heaviness from that. I also had a really joyful weekend with a friend. So I am definitely having a lot of practice holding the two things. But just remember, I feel like this needs to be said a lot inside of our heads, that the work you're doing for your energy is not wasted. Okay. The work you're doing to heal your traumas, to change toxic patterns in your life, to hold hold more space for love and kindness and compassion for others, it's not wasted. It's the most important thing we can do. So let's remember that. I know this is the time of year too where we take a sharp left turn and just drop into the holidays. And that's the week we're in now. You know, a lot of people are going to be traveling, are going to be having their eating disorders triggered, having a lot of mom things triggered, um, family stuff. Like it's a lot. It's a lot this week. So, you know, the best we can do is just be there for each other, right? And just remember, you really do. You are really different this year than you were last year. Do you feel that? Because I feel that for myself. Like it's things are not the same inside of me. And that is affecting how I treat energies that are always the same, right? Some energies stay the same, but you change. Also, let me show you my ring. I'm going to show TikTok first. Do you see that? Is it clear? Will it let you see that, YouTube? I'm so in love with this ring. Oh my goodness. It's the little things. All right. What are we doing here besides watching me drink my coffee? Let's get the cards. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning. Hi, Alex. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you, babe? Yeah, so I went to Berkeley Springs yesterday for the first time with Amanda. You know her. And it was really great. I had a wonderful time. But also, how funny, like the mushrooms are everywhere. Like everything is mushroom themed. Like either mushroom or penis themed. And I was just like, what is going on around here? Like I don't mind a mushroom, obviously, but I just thought that was so interesting. Like everything is mushrooms right now. Mushroom pants, mushroom shirts, mushroom pencils, mushroom rings, like fungi is among us. Do you love mushrooms too? Okay. Maybe in honor of the mushrooms, that's going to be our choice today. Should we do mushrooms? There you go. So I'm going to do a mix of cooking mushrooms and magic mushrooms. How about that? Does that sound good to you? We'll do like 2 magic mushrooms and 1 cooking mushroom. Okay. So the first one is going to be Golden Teacher. The second one is going to be Baby Bella. And the third one is going to be Penis Envy. How about that? Does that sound good for us today? Golden Teacher, Baby Bella, and Penis Envy. I can't express to you enough how good this coffee is. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, that's good. Hey, Ricky. Golden Teacher, Baby Bella, and Penis Envy. So far, oh, there we go. There, Janine went for it. I was like, no one's choosing Penis Envy. Excuse me. Golden Teacher, Baby Bella, and Penis Envy. 2 magic mushrooms and 1 cooking mushroom. Ooh, we have quite a few, all 3 today. Just going for it, huh? All right. I'm almost caffeinated enough. Can you tell that I'm so sleepy this morning? It's like, get up, lady. Okay. So the first one is going to be Golden Teacher. We've got Baby Bella and we've got Penis Envy. This right here is going to be your golden teacher. Good morning, Nick. Yeah, same, Claudia. I was right there with you. No more penis envy. All right, tell me when you're ready. I've got your golden teacher here. All right, so if you wait, we're ready on TikTok. Are you ready? Ready? Okay, are you ready, YouTube? Oh my God, come on. All right, hey, Chris. All right, so if you chose golden teacher, this is your story for this morning. We've got movement. Oh boy, the queen and the cat. Okay, again, golden teacher, baby Bella, and penis envy. So here's your story for golden teacher. You've got movement, the queen, and the cat. So movement, I mean, is a word that we understand. This one in particular needs to be paid attention to because it's pretty big move. It's, I would say, if I'm tapping into a percentage here, I would say for like more than half of you, this is actually a physical move. It feels like it's like there are some of you who are actually about to relocate physically, but for the rest of you, it's a it's a shift, a really big energy shift. Okay, but the movement is different this time. And the reason it's different this time is because in the past, change and big shifts and moving have come upon you and either felt obvious or just kind of like you weren't in control at all, right? This time, there is an interesting calm and mindfulness to the whole process. You have figured out this interesting way of stepping out of linear time to handle linear business. Does that make sense? You figured out how to step out of linear time to handle linear business, which means that when you can step out of the linear time, you no longer feel the pressure of that time, which allows your energy to expand enough to see things differently, to process differently, to react differently, just to kind of be in your energy for a second before you make decisions and have those choices be a lot more mindful. Does that make sense? I want to make sure before I keep going that that makes sense. It's a real difference in the way that you interact with the movement, whatever that may be for you. It's very different. And there is a remarkable lack of feeling whipped around like you used to. Okay. Part of that also is because of the boundaries that you've created, right? And the strong relationship within yourself that you have fostered. When you're rooted in your own energy and you don't need external validation for whatever your energy is, it's going to be fine. It's kind of all there is to it, right? It's kind of fucking magic, and that's where you are right now. So, congratulations and enjoy the move. Claudia, did you pick that one? Did you pick Golden Teacher? Um, way to skew the cards. Okay, the next one is going to be Baby Bella, and the one after that is going to be Penis Envy. Okay, so we're shuffling. Okay, Baby Bella, coming your way. All right, we've gotten this one already. I swear. Tell me when you're ready. This is baby Bella. This coffee is strong. Holy hell. I can feel it coursing through my veins and making my heart beat faster. Ooh. Okay. So this is your baby Bella. You have perception, the grail knight, and the swan. Do you remember this one from Friday? I don't think perception was part of it, but Grail Knight and Swan definitely were. I think it was like Love, Grail Knight, and Swan on Friday. Do you feel like that's right? Today it's the Grail Knight, Swan, and Perception. So if you picked that one on Friday, this feels like a piggyback message from that. So again, Grail Knight, Swan, and Perception. Now, perception is an important card because it's everything. Like anything going on with you right now, you're the one who decides how that feels for you. It's not the same for everybody, right? Like just imagine to pick a really stupid example. Not stupid, but whatever. I obviously really like coffee. So the experience of having this morning cup of coffee for me this morning was really good and important to me, foundational, like almost like build a whole business around it kind of vibes, right? But if you don't like coffee, as like if you as a person find the taste of coffee not good, you having this experience that I had this morning, you wouldn't like it. You would be like, ew, I hate this. I don't want to drink this coffee. I don't want to talk to these people on the internet with three streaming screens and pull cards. Like, what? Why would I want to do that? Right? That's because we're all really different. And our perception of things, whether they're good for us or bad for us, is very individualistic and is very rarely shared by anybody else. Yeah, you're going to find people who align with you and enjoy similar things, but they don't experience life the same as you. That is the gift of being human is, being um being able to have such vastly different experiences together, right? So, with that being said, this is important to remember often that your perception of the world you're experiencing is yours and it is very much influenced by who you are as a person. So, if who you are as a person has been drastically changing, do you know what else drastically changes? Your perception of the things around you. So, there may be things popping up now that you used to really either like or not like, right? Maybe things that were very life giving for you or not, that now have changed. And it could be a little bit exhausting, I think, to realize that and know you have to kind of update your software. But isn't it good to know? If you find yourself in a situation that no longer feels good for you, but it used to, what's your reaction to that? Because I know in the past, my reaction would be, there's something wrong with me and I need to fix it and make it feel good again, right? But now I know that when I've had an experience for 5 years that feels exactly the same and suddenly I wake up and now that doesn't work for me anymore, I know that I've shifted. I know that I've grown. I know that I've learned things that change the way that I perceive my world. And that means I have to update my software. Okay. So that's what's happened. And so it's okay. Just update your software, figure out what you like again. It should be part of the experience of being human to continually figure out what you like again. Right. And the other trick about that is being really honest. Okay, so there's that. Now, we also have to look at the Grail Knight because this is here. It's part of this reading. And the Grail Knight is all about seeking. And I think when we talked about this on Friday, it was one of those it's not the destination, it's the journey things, right? But cliches are there for a reason. They're often spells wrapped into riddles, and they often make the most profound sense once you sit with them and collective sense, which means we can all gain something for them. There is no destination, guys. It's just the experiences we have as we knock about together, right? So, what are you knocking into? What are you not knocking into? And can you enjoy where you are present at this time? Like, can you just enjoy it? Even if it's not looking like how you thought it would look or where you want to be later, like, can you be where you are now and enjoy that? It's asking. So there's your baby Bella. Okay. Hi, April. Hey, Freddie. Christine, what happened? What are you doing over here? If you're here, who's watching TikTok? Um, okay, last one is going to be your penis envy. If you just hopped in time for penis envy, I don't really know what to tell you, but what are you telling yourself? Our choices today were Golden Teacher, Baby Bella, and Penis Envy. If you missed the first two, you can always rewatch and see if they resonate, but maybe Penis Envy is for you, right? Maybe. We'll see. All right, let's make sure we shuffle this pretty good. You know, I haven't seen this morning. My cat. I wonder what he's up to. It's getting cold over here, and the mice are showing up, and they're keeping him busy. All right, I'm almost not scared, but I have a little bit of apprehension about the penis envy. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, thank you. So here we go. This is your penis envy. We've got Fire Fairy, Water Fairy, and the Wasp. Look, it's me. So, okay, Fire Fairy, Water Fairy, and the Wasp. Let's get into it. So, obviously, we're in between water and fire right now as we transition from Scorpio season to Sagittarius season. You will notice that after water comes fire to help dry you out, right? Except something a little different is happening here. If you've ever gotten the wasp, you're probably very familiar with this energy. The wasp is here to just drive you bananas, but also to indicate to you that you are on an upward rising path. And it does so by illuminating those around you who do not know how to be happy for you, who do not know how to hold space for things actually going right in your life. These are the people who misery loves company is their flag and their mascot. And they are so happy to be down in the depths with you and whine about things, complain about things, and just, all of those delightful pastimes. They're happy to do that with you. They're there for you, like completely. But then as soon as you start emerging from there, as soon as you start like learning from things and just integrating and moving on, they don't want to play any longer. And there may be a pretty significant pull to get you back down to that space where they know how to interact with you. We've had lots of rounds of this already. So if you're getting this wasp card again, I don't think you are in any type of confusion about who or what this is. Am I right? Because it's probably the same thing. The same. So with that being said, it's an indication that you've leveled up. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to try to level yourself back down so that you fit in with that again? Or can you trust that this, the moment that you let go of that really dense, heavy, sucky energy, bright, shiny, sparkly energy just is ready to jump right the fuck in. And I can tell you, I feel like I had this conversation with one of you in a session very recently because I can like feel the muscle memory bit. But I'm not just saying that for shits and giggles. Like it literally has happened to me over and over again in the past few years and especially this year. Like the second I let go of something that has not been allowing my energy to feel free, something else always slides in. It's like it's been waiting, right? So, can you trust that? Do you already know that that happens? Because I think you could look back at the past couple of years, and again, 2023 specifically, and see every time you trusted yourself, every time you let go of something that was not right for you didn't even have to wait, right? Like, is that the game we're playing now? If so, just remind yourself of it. Nothing takes that long anymore, right? Like, the hard part is trusting yourself, but you're getting better at that too. So the wasp is coming up for you because this is just cycling through again. Let it cycle through. Hardly give it attention. Just say, yep, okay, you guys are freaking out because you're not supposed to be here. So goodbye, you know? But let's talk about the fire fairy and the water fairy for a second. So during Scorpio season, it's prime time, prime weather for deep diving into your own emotional psyche, right? Whatever skeletons you've hidden at the bottom of the well, Scorpio season is going to ask you to go visit them and, make peace. Maybe, you know, make sure that things are settled instead of buried. There's a difference between things feeling settled and things being buried. Okay. And there might be some recognition needed. There might be a ritual required. There might be just a little cognizance between you and the past that needed to happen. And you probably have, I don't want to say you've tied that off already, but um, you could be close, right? Do you feel close to that? And the fire energy is not going to interrupt that. Okay. So just remember that. If you're waiting for Sagittarius season to come and just like blowtorch all of your soggy emotions, that's not how that works. You need to complete this cycle first. Okay. The external astrological weather is no match for the internal. So if you are still in a place of processing the emotional things, that you've been working through this Scorpio season, don't think that you're going to get away with not doing that just because fire season is here, because that's not how that works. So, really allow yourself to, like the other card pull said, just pull out of linear time for a minute and be with this. Don't worry about Sagittarius season, it'll be there. Stay where you need to stay to complete the mission. Okay. And know that if you complete it, you don't have to keep doing it again. I think a lot of us have been in that cycle of almost completing this one and then having to do the small pieces over and over and over again because we get rushed at the end and we just lose patience, right? And then we have to keep doing it over and over and over. It's exhausting. So just be with yourself through this right now. Whatever it is you need to figure out, allow this wasp energy to guide you through it because, again, it does guide you by showing you what you don't need anymore. And then fire season will come and it'll feel really great. It's going to be great. I can feel that. Sagittarius fire is a very um, expansive fire. It'll shoot you into a new space. And that's what you're getting ready for. You just have to oops. You just have to make sure you don't rush through the water. Okay, Scorpio doesn't like to be rushed or told what to do. Okay, so that is your penis envy for this morning. It's your coffee and magic for this morning. So I hope you have a good week. For those of you who celebrate, have a good Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food and enjoy time with your family. For those of you who this is kind of like a very nope sort of week. I hope that you are able to find joy regardless. And we don't have workshop this week, just a reminder. We'll be back next week, but I will be here Friday morning with more coffee and magic for you. And again, we really do got this. You guys have been doing an amazing job. And all of the card pulls this morning are pointing in that direction. There's a very different energy now than before. and it's very sovereign. It's you feel very rooted in your own space, and that is going to make the biggest difference for you. So trust yourself, trust the nudges that you get, okay? And I love you, and I will see you on Friday, okay? Mwah. Goodbye, friends.